You're developing Internet Explorer 9. I want to know when will it be released and will it be available in Slovene language?
So right now, we're releasing platform preview builds, and we released the first one of those in March at our Mix conference, and we're updating those roughly every 8 weeks. And it's that process of releasing them and getting feedback that'll help us understand where we are in the process and what kind of affect when our general release timelines are.
Will it run aside with Internet Explorer 8?
That's kind of a more general browser question, and it's one of the things that I think we'll talk a little bit more about in the future as we get into the full beta release of all of IE.
You said it's better to run on new hardware because of the usage of new features.
It's interesting because we have data that we've collected and research that we've done on the hardware that people run. And what we found is that every computer that's shipped with Windows for the past 8 years has a GPU. Some of those have varying Windows experience index scores. We found the majority of them have actually pretty good GPUs. So on the Windows experience scale, majority of them fall above 4. And so we think there actually is a lot of hardware out there today that people are just not using as much and taking advantage of. And we're also finding that even in netbooks, these netbooks are still have GPUs. And we think it's almost more important to use the GPU on those netbooks because you don't have a great CPU to compensate. If you have a great CPU, then maybe you can do a little bit more on the CPU, you need the GPU less. But for those netbooks that are out there, things with the lower cost CPU, it's critical to make sure you take advantage of everything that's there.
What about the Java engine?
So the JavaScript engine we've rewritten for Internet Explorer 9, making sure that it's very performant, very fast. And one of the big changes we've made is that it compiles the JavaScript and uses the compiled code to run on the machine because it's just much quicker. And we didn't want that compilation process to slow down your browsing, so we moved the compilation process to a background thread, which the operating system will put on a second core. So it's another place where, in the data that we've seen, the average number of cores on PCs today is 2.3. So we think that, being able to use 2 cores of a CPU is a great thing for our customers.